Hi, kindergarten. In this week's lesson, we're going to keep building on our reading skills and comprehension skills by starting with some short two-letter syllables, looking at some pictures to say words, and then adding a sound at the beginning or end of a word, doing some sight word phrases, blending short vowel words, and end with reading a story and doing some comprehension questions. All right, let's start with our words real quick. Ready, set, go. At, in, up, ed, og, am, is, X. Now this one's got a little bit more challenge, you might notice, because it's not all letter A's for the vowel. They mixed up the vowels, so there's lots of different short words to read and quickly. And it's also got that tricky S that can say Z sometimes, not is, is. All right, let's keep going. It, on, app, id, ug, em, if, ox, ut, en, ip, ad, ig, ib, ix, ot, an, ep, ud, egg, im, eb, ax, et, un, op, odd, ag, ab, us. All right, now let's take the picture and say the word egg, but at the beginning, let's add an ul sound. Leg, leg. What's the new word? Yeah, it went from egg to leg. All right, let's take the word I and add the letter P at the beginning. P, I, pie. It went from I to pie. And you might notice, because they both ended with the same word, they both ended with I, it was a rhyme. I, pie. You might notice the rest will rhyme too. From ear, with ch at the beginning, ch, ear, ch, ear. Cheer, like a cheerleader. Ear, cheer. We turned it into a rhyme. All right, maybe we could put some sounds in front of the word rake. B, rake, break, break. Yep, no soda today. Looks like the bottle broke. Oh well. What if we put some sounds at the end of words? It'll change them too, but it won't rhyme. Bell, t, belt. It went from bell to belt. They both have the same beginning sound, but they don't rhyme because the endings are different. Let's start with the word tie and add the end sound Time, time. It went from tie to time. And you might notice how I'm practicing sliding my finger or my pointer across to blend the words together so they're not two big chunks. So instead of go, I would say goal, 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 like a soccer goal. All right. Coming up, we're going to be saying these sight words pretty quickly. Now, these are words that you should be practicing on your own, and they don't make whole sentences. We're just trying to say 3 in a row, or more sometimes. And what we're going to do is, because some of these don't follow the sound out words, or the sound out rules, you have to try to remember them when you practice these. So if I tried to sound this out, it would go, w, and that doesn't make sense with the rules we know at kindergarten. So I have to practice memorizing until I could say, this is where. All right, let's start with these words. Where do you? What is that? Ooh, a lot of sight words. They like to. She said that. Do you have? Come and go. Do they like? Now you might notice it's going pretty quick. So if you miss a word, it's okay. You can go back and do it later. We're working on just moving forward and keeping trying the new words. If a lot of them are too hard, you might want to practice a couple until you really get good at those ones. Let's keep going. Come up here. Who can play? Look for the. Can you see the? They are here. What are they? I would not. They like the. We like to. Look for this. Come and go. Who are they? Almost there. Who are you? Couple left. Do this for. Look out for. He had to. Big and little. Now with these words, these are just regular words with one short vowel in the middle. We're practicing not sounding out the parts in chunks, but trying to blend together. So it turns into one word. So instead of going s, ul, e, d, sled, we're trying to make sure those sounds connect. Sled. Did you see how my pointer moved? And I didn't stop saying the s sound until I got to the ul sound. Sled. I slide and glide my finger along, and I hold that sound until I get to the next letter. Blab. Flip. Now this one does have a tricky sound. P-ul. It's called a stop sound. I have to take a little break before I do the ul, pull, because it stops my voice. I can't go puh. I go plop. Blip. Clap. Plus. Slot. Blot. Flub. Glad. Plug. And you might notice these two sounds together are making us blend them together. They're called two-letter blends, and you'll see a lot of those in this one. Slug. Flop. Clip. Plum. There's a lot of our L blends. Clam. Glum. There are those two consonants that kind of go together. Slip. Plan. Blob. Flag. Slap. Fled. Slid. Flap. Glob. There's a lot of these L's because those are the hard ones to practice. Plod. Plod. I'd do that one twice. Slit. All right, in this next section, we're going to read a story about Dot the dog, which last week you might remember we had a story with the dog in it too. But this week with Dot the dog, we're going to find out what happens. What I want you to think about is who the characters or the people and animals are in the story, what the problem is that one of the characters faces, and what happens at the end. Let's get reading. Dot the dog was in his box. Sam said, "Come here, little dog." Bad fat cat ran up to the box. Dot the dog did not spot the cat. Oh, you might have noticed I almost made a mistake there. Sometimes really good readers can predict what the next word is going to be, but be careful. If you predict or guess what a word is without looking at it, you could say the wrong word. I almost said, Dot the dog did not spot the big bad fat cat, but it was just the word cat. So even when you're reading, you have to pay attention. And guessing is helpful, but always check your letters to make sure it makes sense. Sam said, "Look out for bad cat." Zig the pig can see bad fat cat. She will hop onto the box. She will stop bad fat cat. Now the little dog can play with Sam. Oh, so it sounds like there was a problem of the bad fat cat trying to go to dog's box. But Zig the pig helped out, and Sam and Dot the dog got to play at the end. Let's answer some questions. My first question is, who were the characters in the story? Do you remember the 4 characters? Try to name them now. I hear a couple of them. If you remembered Dot the dog, Zig the pig, the bad fat cat, and Sam, then you remembered all of the characters. There was the pig named Zig, Sam the person, Dot the dog, and the bad fat cat. What was the problem in the story? If you think about it, the dog was trying to do something, but something got in his way. Yeah, you might remember who got in the way. It was bad fat cat. The cat ran up to Dot the dog's box when she wasn't supposed to go there. Dog was supposed to go there, Dot the dog. Now, when I think about how the story ended, what happened at the end of the story? Did the cat get in the box? No, the pig stopped the cat. Sam and Dot the dog can play at the end. You guys did a great job. I hope you had some fun doing some reading and comprehension skills. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.